Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Well, there's the clearance, and he's managed to get free. That'll be a throw. Mbappe running with the ball. That looks a good ball through. He has kept it out. What great reactions. Over to the left. Rafinha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's looking wide. Hazard. It's a good-looking... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Knocks it out, and the volley. And that's off target.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Oh no, this does not look good. Foot in. And it's Lewandowski. Now this could be a chance.
Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rudiger makes the interception. That's a nicely shaped ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Taken back almost at once.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this...
Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the pass is intercepted. That's been slipped through. He's found a way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Takes the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Sorlot. Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Sends it crossfield. Great vision. Now it's Villa. Pinches it off him. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, it's come loose. Tries to play it through. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That pass has been well intercepted. Big chance! Bellingham. Distributed tidily. David Villa. And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Villa. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
David Villa bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. David Villa.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hazard is herring after that one. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Struck first time. Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. Referee's given a throw. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he can clear it away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted. Now he's off and running. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. Howson plays it long. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Balde. Sorlot. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's not got that quite right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Sörloth. Now, can they get him away? Always onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Rafinha. That is a great pick out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here! Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's come to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely spread. Oh, sweet feet. An instinct. He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement. David Villa. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a shade optimistic. Chouameni. And that is that. While that was a frustrating game, they were at times... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's... Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he gets rid in a hurry. Camavinga concedes a free kick for that. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that is high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Caceres gets it away. Spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Goulet. And he's taking no chances there. Looking to play him in. That's really well cleared. Tries from a long way out. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And now they can clear their lines. Madrid have reclaimed it. And he's got the beating of his man.
Villa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly.
That's rather hopeful. And that has earned a reprieve. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mbappe really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he was clearly... Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. goes for a shot! Loose ball, in he goes again! Hits off target and by quite a way. Tchouaméni is there and he can pick it up. Rodrigo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Bellingham. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great ball if he can get there. Shot a goal! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Rudiger. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pass is just off target. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Hazard. He's got away. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Just coming up to the hour mark and it's still 1-0. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Villa and the shot! And that was very necessary. Bellingham. Caceres gets a foot in here. Lewandowski. He's had a shot! It's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bellingham. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Hazard. Bellingham. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Aims beyond the defence. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Into the last quarter of an hour. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Hazard. The message is clear, none shall pass. Madrid finding their passes. Chouameni over to the left. Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
David Villa! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Now it's Rodrigo. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Chance! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Bellingham. And it's Pedri. Now it's Villa. And this is Lewandowski. He's picked it just about within shooting range. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Lewandowski. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 14, Villa.
And the keeper beats it away.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal...
That's going to go a long way. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Howson gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Madrid he's tried one! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. That has ended up in no man's land. Just about within shooting range. That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler.
And the shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first. Big chance! One-on-one! Tries to pass it through. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now the ball's gone astray. Look at the space here. Ah, that's a fine interception. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Valverde. Lovely ball. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Taken back almost at once. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's hit the upright. David Villa, pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodrigo. Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's cut it out. Danger averted for now. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tchouaméni, very nicely done. Good spot, that. Camavinga. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. This might spell danger. Pedri.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good ball. Chance for a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Reflections on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. He's having a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Hausen. Played out to the left flank. Nicely intercepted. He's got away. That is good strength. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Mosquera. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Lewandowski.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Camavinga. Now it's Lewandowski. Great vision. He's found a way through. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Looking to play him in. And he's picked out the... There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Spread neatly. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Nicely spread. Now it's Rodrigo. And that's a throw-in. Oh, no joy this time. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Lewandowski. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Eder Militao. He's had it taken off him. Now that's well seen too. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Corner number 2 then. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. He's a sharp little ball here. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Rodrigo. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Has a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Valverde is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their third corner. Oh, smashing header! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham tries looking up for options on the left. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Valverde. No, that was never going to make it. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. No way through there. Nicely weighted ball. Back into the middle, played out towards the right, goes for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. A probing pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract the...
Takes a shot! Loose ball. Vinicius Junior! Good effort first time.
Vinicius Junior really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Vinicius Junior. And that's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga. It's Bellingham, looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior is firing after that one. This looks promising. Oh no, this does not look good. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Vinicius Junior. Wriggles his way through. Mosquera wins the duel this time. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's a poor one. Wow, what a waste that one is. Caceres with the clearance. The most accurate pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He might be in here! And that interception was most necessary. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for the run. Lewandowski is in a really good position out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromised. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Still goalless at the moment. Rudiger. Lewandowski. Great chance! There it is! Oh, Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
That's an excellent interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Vinicius Junior! Rudiger cuts it out. And it's Arda Güler. Now the ball's gone astray. Lewandowski. Now it's Villa. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Lewandowski. David Villa. And that is expertly dealt with. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. David Villa. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Villa. Nice interception, well timed. Bellingham. And the counter is on. He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. Bellingham. That's a little off target. Güler. Mbappe. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, what a climb! And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. Rodrigo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Güler. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
David Villa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Rodrigo. He's found a way past.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And the shot! So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? Camavinga makes the interception. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Bellingham. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mosquera did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's been played through. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that looks a decent ball. No way through there. Mbappe, pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, such a clever touch. Goulet. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. And that has been clubbed away. Camavinga. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Lewandowski. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Great vision. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ah, that's a fine interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni, and it's Arda Güler. Rodrigo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 minutos de descuento.
Pings in across. Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni driving forwards. Bayer. And we're done. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Decent chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
That is good alertness. Plays a sharp little ball here. Quadrado. Oh, that was vital. Searching pass he's played there. He's in plenty of space here. Fermin. Rabiot. Azar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Opts for safety. Grimaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Crossed into the box. Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the one. And the shot! And the ball's always... And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Some really good ball movement. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Schneider. Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ball played for Stoichkov. Passes short and sharp. Takes a shot! Rabiot. Pavard. And it's Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Kimmich. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Kimmich. And it's Stoichkov. For Rice. Can he spark a counter here? He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Schneider plays it short, turns and goes back. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Caceres. And it's Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Stoichkov. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know.
David Villa! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
David Villa is flagged offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And he's intervened well there.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked out the run. Gerard Moreno. A header! Goal! Marseille! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable, and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Everyone. Substitution for Israel. Number 19.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is...
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Grimaldo. And it's Azar. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Messi carries the ball down the right. Oh, well measured. And he shoots! Oh, it's gone in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a promising position. And that's definitely not his best. And he skips past his man. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. Looking for a runner. This looks promising. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Just eases him off the ball. Fermin knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Rabiot. Israel still have the cards to affect this game. Grimaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gerard Moreno certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he has shown him a yellow card. It's anyone's ball now. Cross into the ball. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Looking to play him in. Rabiot. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Played out towards the right wing. Not the most accurate pass. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Israel clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. This is it then, now or never. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has not gone well. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Marseille! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Minutes is number 21, Kylian Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Vinicius Junior coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
No, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Martinez. Rice running with the ball. Threads one in.
Israel really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That pass just didn't quite work. Bayer gets it away.
There will be 3 minutes.
No, that was never going to make it. Rice looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers the ball. Terrific header. They've scored!